Hello guys, my name is Dinobuster and in today's video I will be reviewing the brand new Big Bud DLC for Farming Simulator 2017. Enjoy the video! Hello guys, my name is Dinobuster and in today's video I will be reviewing the brand new DLC that just came out for Farming Simulator 2017, which is the Big Bud DLC. It's a DLC full of huge equipment. It's massive. Yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's continue to the video. So first off, I'm gonna show all the equipment and all the tractors that are new in this DLC. As you guys can see, I have everything lined up. I will test everything and show that it works. So yeah, let's start with the tractors. So the first one, actually it's the Big Bud DLC, so there are only two tractors from the Big Bud family. So the first tractor is the Big Bud 450. It's a tractor that costs 225,000 credits and has a 500 horsepower. It also, the top speed is 32 kilometers per hour. And let's start it up. So as you guys can hear, this is the tractor, and you can see the ventilator over there. For the radiator, you can see it turning around, which is really nice. And the sound is actually pretty neat. So this one is the smaller of the two tractors that are included. It's the 450. It only has 500 horsepower. So I'm gonna put it right over here. It's actually a really powerful tractor if you compare it to the other tractors that are already in the game. But compared to its bigger brother, this is just a toy. So let's continue to the next tractor, which is the Big Bud 747, or also the 16V747. It's the biggest tractor. Actually, it's the biggest tractor that is currently on the world. So it has 1,100 horsepower and it is costing 405,000 credits. Sorry. And it has top speed of 32 kilometers per hour. So let's start up the tractor. As you can hear, the engine sound is a lot different. And let's... Wow. The sound is amazing on this one. Also, you have a second variant of this one. It's one with a triple tires. So let's check that one out, and it's standing right over here. So this one is even more massive. It looks like a joke almost. Just look how huge this is. And the thing is, those tractors are used in real life, so that's even more amazing. So this is a really large tractor. I'm not gonna use the triple tire one to show off the equipment because it's a little bit too large to show everything, but I will be using the double tire and the smaller version of the tractor. So let's continue to the first equipment. The first equipment is a combo, as you guys can see. The first part is the Gregoire Besson Trilled Lifter. It's used to tow the plows, because the plows is a 3-point hitch, and on the tractor you can see there's only one hitch point. So you need to use those to attach, for example, the plows. As you guys can see, you can attach it, detach it. So this costs 15,000 credits and is just a helping piece of equipment to help you out on the field. So the plow that I have coupled onto it is the Gregoire Besson SP SL9. There are two versions of this one. So there is one with the special kind of blades, and there is one with the universal blades. That's the only difference. There's nothing else different on these two plows. So the plow costs 130,000 credits and it has a working width of 10.5 meters. It also requires 550 horsepower to tow to use it on its best way. So let's continue and see how it works. Let's lower the plow. It's massive, as you guys can see, and it's working right now. So as you guys can see, 10.5 meters. It's the biggest plow that is currently in the game. It's massive, and but it does the job. So that's why these tractors are so huge, because you have to get a lot of horsepower to tow all this equipment. So I'm gonna put that over there and continue to the next equipment. So the next equipment is a cultivator, or kind of a plow. It stands with the cultivators, but actually it's more like a plow, it says on the website. So let's check it out if it actually is a plow or a cultivator. And it costs 82,000 credits. So let's continue with this tractor because it's a little bit smaller equipment. Here we go. So here we are with this one. Oh, wait. So it's a little bit smaller equipment. Let's open it up by pressing X. So it costs 82,000 credits. It's the Agrisem Cultiplow Platinum 8 meter. So it costs 82,000 credits and has a working width of 8 meters. It also requires 420 horsepower to operate. So let's lower it up, and you can see that it is first plowing or cultivating. I don't know what it's doing right now. It says it can be used as a plow, but it's also cultivating. So that's why they put it in the cultivator section, I guess. So it's basically a small cultivator. That's it. It's a very expensive cultivator for 82,000 credits. But yeah, it's a nice piece of equipment, as you guys can see. So let's now continue. Let's put this tractor over here and use this one to continue. So the third equipment that is included in the Big Bud DLC is the Bednar Swifter SM 18,000. It's a cultivator that's costing 120,000 credits. And let's pick it up and open it up. So, okay, what's doing? That was weird. So it's really nice how it opens up. And this is, as I said, a cultivator. It's costing 120,000 credits. It has a working width of 18.2 meters and needs 500 horsepower to operate. So let's lower it up and cultivate this field. As you guys can see, without a problem with this huge tractor, you can see that the land texture is changing when I'm going over it. So that is cultivating. Perfect, it's doing its job. So this is this is the cultivator that I was talking about. So let's now continue to the Ford equipment. It's the FlexiCoil ST820. It's also a cultivator. It's a lot larger or bigger than the previous one. It has a working width of 24 meters and it's costing 186,000 credits. So come on. Why is it not picking up? Here we go. So let's open it up, and it's, I think it looks like a web or a spider web or something like that, because it's really large. It also needs 500 horsepower to operate and has a working width of 24 meters, as I maybe said. And let's lower it and see if it works. And it actually works. What a surprise. So it's a really big cultivator, this one. It has 24 meters of operating width. It's huge. It's really huge. A field is cultivated with ease with this one, but you just need a large tractor to operate it. So let's put this one over here. No, touch it, and continue to the next equipment. So we now ended all the cultivator and plowing stuff and preparing the field, and we're now going to see the sowing machines, as you guys can see over here. So the first one is the Great Plains YP2425A, difficult name, and there. And this is a sowing machine that is only sowing, so it's not fertilizing. It doesn't have fertilizer on board, and it is not cultivating. So you need cultivation before you use this seeding machine. This machine costs 142,000 credits and has a working width of 18.2 meters. It also needs 280 horsepower to operate and has a capacity of seeds of 5,800 liters. So that's a lot. So let's lower this up and maybe powered it, and so it's already working. Now it is seeding. So you have to start this one to let it work. So you can open and close the lid on the seed tank. As you guys can see, it's seeding, but it's not. It is not fertilizing. So this was the first seeder that is included in the Big Bud DLC, and let's continue to the second seeding machine. So the second one is also a combo. So it is it's built out of two components. So the first component, as you guys can see, is a tank. It's the Hatzenbichler TH1400. It's just a sea tank. It is costing 98,000 credits and has a capacity of a combined capacity of 14,000 liters. So it's seeding and fertilizer combined, and combined it's 14,000 credits. As you guys can see, 14,000 liters. Sorry. So 9,400 liters of seeds and 4,600 liters of fertilizer. So you can fill it up, and as you guys can see, you can, if you press X on the keyboard, you can fill the tank up with this pipeline or pipe, or I don't know what it is, but you can do that. It's a nice feature to have on this equipment. So the second part of this seeding machine is the Hatzenbichler Terminator TH18. It's the sowing machine actually. It's seeding, fertilizing, and cultivating at the same time. So, oh no, it's not this one. It is costing 212,000 credits and has a working width of 18 meters. It also needs 450 horsepower to operate properly, but we have that with this giant Big Bud 747 tractor. So let's open it up and start the machine. So press B, press V to lower, and it's seeding. And as you guys can see, the color is dark instead of the one next to it from the Great Plains seeder. So that means that it's actually fertilizing and seeding at the same time. It's also cultivating at the same time. So that's really nice if you don't want to lose a lot of time. So let's stop that one over here and continue to the last and biggest seeder that the game has ever seen. Well, the official game and the official DLC and mods have ever seen. It is the Seedhawk. Everything you can see there is from Seedhawk. And it's also a combo, so it's built up out of two units. So the back part is again a tank. Pick that up. Is a tank. It costing 185,000 credits. Is the Seedhawk 980 air cart. It has a combined capacity of 34 18,500 liters, so 18,300 liters of seeds, and 16,200 liters of fertilizer. It's massive. You don't have to refill this one. It's massive. It's huge. So it comes in two variants. So let's check that out. You have the normal one, as you guys can see here, with a single tire in the back, and you have one with the double tires in the back. So it's costing a little bit more. I don't know how much it actually is to buy. Let's check it out. Sewing machines. So if you buy it, it is 5,000 credits more to have double tires in the back. So I'm now using the single tire in the back to show this equipment. So let's open it up. And the first part of this combo is the Seedhawk XL toolbar, 84 feet or FT. It's costing 290,000 credits. It's seeding, fertilizing, and cultivating over a working width of 25.6 meters. That's massive. That's huge. You don't need a bigger seeding machine. It's all you need. So let's press B to start it up and V to lower it, and just look at it, how much this is seeding and cultivating and fertilizing at the same time. Wow, it's just massive. The only thing that I don't know is if you use a helper, how he or she is going to turn this thing, because sometimes around the field you don't have a lot of space. So, and this thing has a really large turning radius, as you guys can see. So it's not that easy to turn around when you are working on a field. So that's maybe a thing that might be a problem. So you have to use this one on the maps with huge fields, like the more American maps. But that will come in handy if you want to seed, fertilize, and cultivate a large part of the field in one time. So we now ended the all the ground working stuff, like the seeders, the cultivators, and the plowing machines. So now we have two equipment left. It's the first one is a auger wagon, so it's the Brent Avalanche 1596. So it's an auger wagon. It's to load your harvest, like wheat or other stuff, into it from the combine, and you can transfer it to a truck that is next to the field. So there is also two versions of this one. It's the normal wheel version and the crawler track version. Let's see how much it costs more. As you guys can see, the standard version with the wheels is 118,000 credits and has a capacity of 53,000 liters. So the one with the crawler tracks is 8,000 credits more to buy. So it's just for the looks. The rest is all the same. As you guys can see over here, the tracks. But it is really nice to see that there are crawler tracks on there. So press N to open and close the thing above. And that's it. So that's just an auger wagon. Nothing special, but it has a large capacity if you have a huge field and you don't want to drive your truck with trailers around the field. So let's now continue to the last equipment that is included in this awesome DLC. It is a manure spreader. It's a solid manure spreader. So it's the Brochard EV 2200 120WR. It's costing 198,000 credits, but it's massive. As you guys can see, it's the biggest manure spreader that is in the game currently, just like all the other equipment that is in this DLC. It has a capacity of 70,000 liters of solid manure, and it needs 500 horsepower to operate. So the working width, let's check it out. I don't know it out of my head. The working width is 15 meters, so that's a lot. And let's drive and open it up. Unfold this. Okay, now it's unfolded. And start it up. So now it's putting solid manure on the field. And that's basically it. So it's but it's just the difference between this one and the other manure spreaders is just the capacity that it has. It has 70,000 liters of solid manure capacity. It's just massive. You don't need to refill it a lot, but you need a large tractor, just like the other equipment. You just need a large tractor to drive it around the field. So let's now stop that one, get that off, and basically that's it for this video. So you have seen all the equipment of the new Big Bud DLC. Also, the Big Bud DLC is costing 14.99 euros, so around 15 euros European money. But it's a really nice DLC if you have large fields. But if you are more like a person that is more into the small farming business and the small tractors, small equipment, this isn't a DLC for you. You can buy it, you do what you want, but it's basically for the people who just want to make a lot of money in this game and have large fields and just want to use large equipment. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. If you guys have any more questions, you can ask them down below in the comments. I'll try to answer them as much as I can and as good as I can. Don't forget to check out my other videos, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos about Farming Simulator 2017 and a lot of other games such as GTA 5, Battlefield 1, and a lot of other games. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.
Bitch, I'm busting out.